what's going to happen, but I really like your idea. So I'm hoping to see a long seed without one just for see this guy. Here we go.
Just a big 20 in Link's house.
You know, that's like the most disappointing thing you can see, like in your first chest, because it doesn't really help you do much of anything.
Okay, Clifford playing with the standard Link sprite. Ninban playing with, that looks like the main character from Soul Blazer.
Okay, Soul Blazer was not what I was going to guess, but okay, I can see that now. Both of our runners heading up towards the escape area.
Both of them going to check on Uncle. Fairies as a tree pole.
That's a
Or
thing.
yes, Illusion of Gaia.
There you go. Okay, that's more what I was thinking, and that makes way more sense. All he needs is that flute wand thing that he pulls things in with, and we're good to go.
Sorry, Illusion of Gaia was the sequel to Soul Blazer.
Correct. I think. Anyway, we have two pieces of heart inside here.
Yep, nothing that exciting so far.
Okay, so everyone's in the sanctuary now. We're gonna find a heart container in there. So far, no real joy in the seed.
Who randomized this?
I mean, this is random. This is just random as random could be. We have pieces of heart exactly where we'd find them. Not totally, but whatever. And we got a big heart container exactly where you'd find one. This is going to be a slow one. I'll bet. Man, these guys are doing the exact same thing. I'm surprised we have no divergence.
Well, there's a reason it's a standard routing. It's because it works.
I get that, but the little bug crawly thing there having only green rupees. So what do we got here? That's a thing. What is that? That's
a shovel.
Oh no!
Do you want to have a fetch quest?
Let it go, Stuart. The answer's no. That's okay. So problem. We don't know if that's going to be required or not. Oh man.
Oh, that's great.
I can't believe it. That's okay. So this is one of those things we may find out an hour from now. We have to go beat Aghanim 1. Man.
Oh, that's...
So, other than the information that the shovel is on the lumberjack cave, we haven't really discovered anything. Chad is right though. That has like finding a fetch quest item up there means you never know if that's going to be. It's the same thing as finding one in the pedestal.
Yes, the anxiety shovel.
Exactly. It is why it's called Anxiety Cave, and now it's going to be in the back of your mind for the entire rest of this race. Is the one item I need over in that cave?
And Ninban does not have enough money to do Bottle Vendor. And neither one has any bombs to open up the back Blind's hut.
We have a poverty seed going on. We've got no weapon whatsoever for our runners yet. And there's just more money and more hearts.
It's all been big 20s. Well, there was a 50.
What is going on?
What is this seed?
This is terrible. I feel... Oh, man, this is gonna be... We're either going to find everything, like, in mini Muldarm Cave, or we're just gonna find nothing throughout the entire seed. What?
There's a single rupee.
Okay. There's gotta be
seed.
There's gotta be something inside the well here. I could totally be wrong. One last shot. Okay, never mind.
Far.
Okay, we can't get to the bomb spot in there, so maybe there'll be something behind the bomb. Clifford went to buy them. Clifford went to buy them because he's like, forget this.
I'm just
buying stinking bombs.
Vendor.
What in the world is this seed? Okay, come on. This has got to be something. Boots! We got something! We did it! We have found a legitimate item! Keep in mind, we still don't actually have a way to kill things outside of bombs. But we have boots. And they don't have a sword, so running is actually somewhat dangerous.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay, Clifford's gonna get the check behind the bomb here. Ninban just found his boots. And a sword! We have a sword. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes in, we have our sword. So, we have a weapon at least. We got our sharp, pointy thingy. Well, okay, so there's that. We got a sword. Thank goodness for that, right? And we're back to having, you know, big red 20s. Yeah, everything's behind bombs, but thankfully the seed provided like money for everybody to get them. If we're gonna go check behind with blind, it's Bombos! And thankfully we have a sword, so we can actually use Bombos. So that's great. So, both the runners are now gonna have Bombos. Clifford jumping down. Gonna go check. I guess he's gonna go check the library. I mean, and you can get whatever's in the library, so let's hope there's something useful inside here. Clifford's gonna go right in left side. Let's see here. And it's a piece of not all that useful, unfortunately. Wonder if Clifford... Yeah, Clifford's just gonna go right into the race game. He's not gonna check it first. He's just gonna go. I don't really blame this. You've got the boots. It's not going to take you that long. I don't feel like you really lose a ton of time doing this. So let's see here. Ninban's actually just going to check and see what it is, and it's 10 arrows! Oh, no! No, it's plus 10 arrow capacity. Okay. Ooh. So slightly more useful than 10 arrows and still not useful enough. Both runners going back to Link's house now. They're going to run... I don't know, where's Ninban going? He's going back up towards Escape, looks like. Meanwhile, Clifford going down to the dam. We actually have some diversions here. Interesting. So, Ninban going up into the Escape into Hyrule Castle here. He's going to go check out what's down below. Meanwhile, Clifford... Is he going to... Okay, he's going to drain the water first, see what's there. Just looking at the runner's items right now, there's really not a whole ton of stuff left open for them after this. Gotta hope something's around here someplace. That's Ether. Oh, I did not catch what Ninban put up. Master Sword! Clifford has found a Master Sword! Oh boy. So we've got Ether and Master Sword. Out of the dam. That's a nice find. Clifford's gonna be happy with that. So the seed apparently giving us the offense early. If we're gonna check Mini Moldorm Cave now, I mean, it's the good idea. I think he's probably gonna do Ice Cave after this. He has the boost. There's the lamp. Ninban found the lamp. Put that together with the Master Sword, and we have our way to Aghanim. Oh no. We can go to Aghanim! Guys! Chad, are we gonna have an Aghanim seed? Shovel hype indeed. A lot of bombs in the Mini Moldorm Cave. I didn't really see too much of anything in there that was useful, but Hashtag Team Shovel. Yep, Clifford is in fact gonna go over to the Ice Cave. Or Ice Rod Cave, or... If he stops running it up... There's a Moon Pearl! Oh, wow! Ninban finding the Moon Pearl in the chest in Zelda's cage. Or prison, or whatever it's called. So we have a Moon Pearl now. So beating Aghanim means we're going to have immediate access to the Dark World. So let's see what's in the... is in there. Just some arrow capacity. Ninban gonna check the bonk rocks outside of Sanctuary. We have just an arrow upgrade. This game's giving us a lot of arrow upgrades tonight. So, Clifford, now Clifford's gonna go up towards escape. He's gonna find the lamp. I wonder if that's gonna send him directly to Aghanim. I don't even know. That would be interesting. I think he goes checks other places first, but that's gotta be on his mind that shovel is up there. Plus, he will get the moon pearl from this, so maybe it's possible. Ninban finding a key and the map. He's got the lamp turned, so he's gonna just probably check out the last chest here. Yeah, he is. There he goes. Yeah, finding... Oh, okay, so that was the power glove. Okay, cool. So he's got a power glove. He's gonna have his lantern, which could send him out the Death Mountain. But I don't know. I don't think he'd probably go up there. Well, maybe he would. The problem is, even if we end up with Dark World access, with a way to get around Aghanim 1, we're still never gonna see. Still never gonna know if that shovel's important or not. Ninban found a little shield though, so there you go. Clifford found his lamp. What's Ninban gonna do now? He's gonna go down and he's gonna get his Master Sword and his Ether medallion. You want Clifford heading down to get his Moon Pearl. I mean, I can completely understand why Zelda would be hiding a Moon Pearl, like, deep in the basement here, because that's kind of a, you know, important relic and stuff. Clifford saying, I don't have time for pots, I'm just gonna slash you to death. Big chain guy finds the Moon Pearl. I wonder what his plan is now. He's gonna save and quit. I wonder where he's gonna go. Almost picking the wrong save file. What even is the Moon Pearl? It's this thing that looks round and is a thing that's useful and stuff. Expert commentating right there. Clifford's gonna head down to the sewers and escape. He's gonna pick up his bounty of 100 rupees, a map, and a key. Ninban hitting up the mini Moldorm cave. Oops, and falling off down there. That's okay. Oh, bonking into the wall. Almost killed the guy. There you go. We got him. We got him. It's a ball. Yeah, that's right. The Moon Pearl is, in fact, a bowling ball. It's really good for people that have under, like, a 150 average, like myself. Because I'm not really good at bowling. Clifford making his way through the sewers. Ninban picking up everything in Mini Moldorm Cave. I forgot there was a bottle in there, and I don't think anyone's checked Sick Kid yet. Clifford gonna get his shield. There we go. All right, so... Oh, he checks a map. There we go. We got a red crystal in Eastern Palace, a crystal in Tower of Hera, and a red or blue pendant in Desert Palace. I really like the fact that the developers have actually made the crystals on the map red. Really helps with the quick checks like that. So I love you guys. You're great. Being told, Misery Meyer is the green pendant. So saith Sahasharella. And inside, he's got a lot of uselessness. Oh, Ninban doing the fake flippers glitch. Now, that's interesting. With that Moon Pearl, that is going to allow him to check the fairy water cave. But he doesn't have enough rupees to buy Zora's item yet, so... It's interesting he chooses to do this now, unless he really thinks there's going to be something here. Meanwhile, Clifford going all the way up to Eastern Palace. What's the hobo got for Ninban over here? It's got just... Oh, well, hey, he's got Zora money now! Never mind! Totally has Zora money. doing the reverse flippers glitch out of Hobo back into the water here. Thankfully, now we can go up there and check the fairy cave and get Zora's item. So So this glitch fascinates me. So apparently, because you're in fake flippers, you go up here into this cave. The game still thinks you're swimming, so you're swimming here. But when you leave, something about when you leave subterranean areas, because of the moon pearl, it like puts you back into a walking state. So now you're walking on water. I'm pretty sure I completely botched that explanation, but why is interesting? I'm not entirely certain I understand Ninban's routing, but maybe he just forgot to check the chests. And that was a whole lot of red. That was great. This is why I hate that cave. Every time I check it, I get the same kind of thing. Clifford in Eastern Palace. He gets the Titan's mitts. We've got the yellow glove, everybody. Yeah, chat saying he should have just gone with his gut there. Absolutely, unfortunately. Let's see what Zora's selling for 500. But yeah, Clifford found his Titan's mitts. That's gonna... And the bow! We've got a bow. He can finish this place. I didn't count the items in here, so I'm assuming there must be one left is why Clifford's gonna go check this. But yeah, we have a vanilla bow. Oi. So, ladies and gentlemen, that means we have Dark World access, which means we don't have to kill Aghanim to get to the Dark World. However, Aghanim's still protecting the shovel. So if we don't have East Dark World access yet, this is correct. This is true. We don't have East Dark World access yet, but we have access to the Dark World, which will probably send our runners on a very long side quest, if Aghanim is actually required. However, we don't know that yet. And that's a thing we may not know for quite some time at this point. Yeah, Clifford's gonna go and finish this. He might as well. He's right here. Ninbom's right here too. He's gonna find this all out. He's gonna get the bow here pretty soon too. So Ninban is in green mail. The chat's asking if he's blue. It's just the sprite's just blue. And he's grabbing some rupees here. Probably because he believes he'll need them for Zora. Unfortunately, he won't go check the won't have checked the hobo before he goes up there to realize the hobo's giving him 300 rupees. Which is probably why he's living under a bridge. But anyway. So
I would definitely agree with chat that it is a good play to complete a Crystal Eastern Palace if you've got the means.
I mean, especially when you find the bow in Eastern Palace.
Yes, especially
location.
Yes, who randomized this?
I don't know. We've had a full heart container inside the sanctuary chest. We've got vanilla bow. You know, we've got heart containers where they're supposed to be. Like, I don't really know at this point. By the way, hi. Oh no, he missed it.
Yes, I'm sorry. I had to step out for a moment.
No worries.
Real life kind of happens.
That happens. No biggie. So, yeah, we found Titan's mitts and the bow inside here. So, Eastern Palace B stacked.
Yeah.
So that is one of the
it's a
red
crystal
crystals.
dungeon.
It's a red crystal dungeon too.
Oh my.
So what we have right now is a whole bunch of Dark World access. But not
And
Eastern.
we still might need.
Oh yeah, we still might
Aghanim.
need Aghanim because we may not be able to get to this side of the Dark World yet. Which, if it's true, that's going to be like a 1-hour Aghanim fight. Yeah, bombs are the last item. Clifford is going... Oh, right, with Titan's Blade, he's going to go check the King's Tomb. Hey, it's a Kid O'Brien!
Hey, Kane O'Brien is useful.
Absolutely, 100%.
Well, that would be a pseudo-vanilla item in King's Tomb.
Yeah, that's...
Because the vanilla item in King's Tomb is, of course, the other invincibility item.
Which would be really funny if the cape ends up being inside of Spike Cave.
Superintendent Taylor in chat points out he wonders if the Will Sprite turns into Friedan as his bunny form.
I mean, I would think so, wouldn't it? Oh,
well, that or the Shadow.
Oh man, I want to see that now, but he's already got the Moon Pearl.
Well, we can hope he gets hit with a bunny beam.
Dude, hey, sick kid, what's he got? Oh, he's
just a big 20.
He's handing out his allowance. Dude, how major of a jerk is Link? He just goes into this kid's house, shows him a bottle, and demands 20 rupees from the kid. All right, Village of Outcast time. Oh, we got a map check. Red Crystal is 6, and the blue pendant is Swamp Palace.
Blue pendant Swamp Palace, green pendant Mire, and Turtle Rock Crystal 6.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, we talked to Sharilla earlier about the green. Ninban fighting the Atmos fight. Get away from him. That's all right. How is he not hitting them with that? That's weird. Chad's now talking about the awesome sprite that Ninban's playing with.
Illusion of Gaia, a highly underrated game.
Is it underrated? I love that game. Yes, as the chat points out, yes, it is 100% nice to have the crystals colored on the map now. And speaking of maps, we found one. We found a map in the Swamp Palace there.
In Skullwoods? But what dungeon is it the map for?
Yeah,
oh wait, this is Key Sanity.
Thank goodness for that. We might be here for like an extra hour and a half. Ninban also gonna go check his what's in the King's Tomb. He's gonna find his blue cane. Clifford doing his best to not try to kill the Gyptos. I mean, I can see why. I don't think you have to kill the Gyptos all the time. They really get a bad rap.
Oh, gets picked up by the ceiling hand.
Oh, he's almost at it, too. That is unfortunate. Ha! Now he doesn't care. Chat saying that is pretty BS. And we have a key. And
you know, is this in the new V27 logic?
This is the new 27 logic.
The logic that was just released this weekend?
Yes, it is. So, guys, we are 24 minutes in the seed, and I just want to point out, if you're loving what you see on the screen right here, well, why don't you think about giving the runners a follow? They really deserve it, and you're gonna get to see more awesome randomizer races if you follow both the runners and the our channels, the ALTTP randomizer channels 1 through 4, or 0 or just normal through 4.
Yes, ALTTP randomizer And then ALTTP Randomizer 2, 3, and 4.
And I believe the secondary tournament is going to be pretty much exclusively on them.
Yes, that is your home for the bracket stage of the secondary tournament. Meanwhile, the primary tournament still running on Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2, 3, and 4. 8 channels of randomizer tournament action.
Gosh, that is awesome. I love the fact that this tournament's gotten so big that it actually gets its own like dedicated channels. That is great.
Yeah. I love the fact that this tournament is so big that it has expanded all the way to the Ocho.
Yes. Yes. I believe Clifford is now going to go check Bumper Cave. Yeah, looks like it. All right, so what's on the bumpers? And it's just a big red. My goodness. So, Stuart, looking at the items here, where do you think the next big play is going to be?
Aghanim. Aghanim for Fetch Quest Shovel.
Right. Right. Well, they can at least complete Thieves Town. They just can't full clear it without the hammer.
You know what? I cannot blame Ninban for just bombosing that room.
Absolutely.
Yes, Randomizer Mania, the Randomizer Mania channels are running the Zelda 1 Rando tournament.
Well, Clifford finding 300 rupees in the chess game, so it was worth playing if you needed rupees, but I guess he hasn't checked Zora yet.
It never hurts to get rupees, especially for bottles.
Absolutely. And more heart containers. Actually, like 26 minutes in, and we really don't have a lot of life on these players, and they're still in green mail with only a Master Sword. Here we go. Clifford's going into Thieves Town. Let's see what's in the first chest inside. It's flippers! Oh, we can go swimming. Which actually means Ninban's fake flipper glitch was actually not that far off of the logic, considering he could find flippers when he did it.
True.
Oop. I have absolutely jumped down into an enemy and died from that before, so. Good for didn't get bunny beam. Good for him.
Yes, that's a very good pause there to keep the bunny beam from getting.
I really want to see what Ninban turns into as a bunny. I don't think we're gonna get to see it, but I really want to. There's the big key. In its vanilla location, because who randomized this?
Yeah, I definitely want to see what Ninban gets transformed into with the bunny beam.
So, hopefully the big chest in here is going to just contain, like, the map or the compass, so we don't have to worry about it, but it could be an item in there now. They can't get it. Also, this blind fight's going to be fun with absolutely, like, no defensive items whatsoever. Well, they do have the blue cane, so I guess that's...
And blue cane actually does damage to blind.
Yes, it does.
Someone in the chat is saying that the bunny beam sprite is Hamlet the pig from Illusion of Gaia.
Oh, nice. Oh, I really want to see that now. Come on, Clifford. Or come on, Ninban. Just get hit by the bunny beam. Come on. Oh, he's not gonna... I did! Yes! Oh,
We have a Hamlet the pig!
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, can I just give a shout out to everybody who actually creates these custom sprites for this? The community has done so much work for this. This is just awesome. It's so much fun.
Oh, absolutely. Even though I only play on the Link sprite, I do definitely appreciate all the work that people go to make all the custom sprites.
Absolutely. All right, so almost moment of truth time here. Gonna see what's inside Blind's chest, and then what's with Blind. And let's pray that we don't have any items to actually find when we're done. Oh, there is an item. I wasn't counting, so I don't really know if there's any left. Yes, deep down had the flippers, and really, okay, so the map was up there. So I believe there is one item left.
There's one item and a compass.
So outside of flippers, we really haven't found anything all that useful inside here, I don't feel like.
And Blind, your source for dad jokes.
Absolutely, and apparently, no, we are not doing a blind run of this, but thanks for asking anyway. Chat predicting Blind's gonna have the compass. I don't know. The way this scene's going, I would not put it past it. Clifford having to use the blue. Okay, almost. He's got one heart left. He's fine. Perfectly fine. That was not even close. All planned. Don't know what the problem was. Perfect.
Oh,
and it's the compass.
It is the compass.
Chat, you jinxed it, chat.
The chat curse lives.
Well, mark it on the trackers, everybody. That's one item you still have to come back here for, maybe. Yes, why does Blind have the compass? It's not like he can use it. Anyway.
Clifford
we're gonna
gonna
go
to do digging game.
Absolutely. You know, on Ninban, I'm gonna go fight Blind here. These runners have pretty much been in, like, the same area for the most part. It's been rather interesting.
Nice big extended high fives.
And immediate dig up of the blue male.
Well, that's a very useful item, and I look forward to seeing what the Will sprite is with blue mail.
I know, yeah. My guess is he turns green. Clifford picking up
That
Froggy.
could be the free dance sprite.
Maybe. So, Clifford picking up the frog, and he's gonna take the frog on a little bit of a journey over towards Hype Cave, looks like. As we check up everything else. Stumpy's got a lot of money this time. Normally handing out big reds, handing out a big 300 this time, so that's nice of him. Everybody wants free Dan with blue mail. Let's see.
And Shadow with red.
We're gonna find out. No, it's green.
Nope, he just turns green.
Okay.
Clifford heading into the cave of inevitable disappointment.
It's going to be a hype cave this time. I know it, because we don't have anything else. Or not. I could be wrong. That's a hammer!
Halt!
It's a hype cave!
Halt! For the hour of the hammer is upon us.
We also got some red goo in the process, so we got a hammer, which, if I'm counting correctly, that means Palace of Darkness is completely beatable.
It is. And Pyramid is accessible.
Indeed.
It may not be a full-on hype cave, but it was hype enough.
That was hype enough, absolutely. Like, in this version of the logic, you find anything in there, it's good.
And Clifford doing one of my favorite tricks in the Japanese 1.0 sprite, or version.
Item dash.
The hammer dash.
Yeah. So basically all you gotta do is run and use the item at the same time, and some items have some functionality with that. For instance, the hammer lets you hold the hammer up and basically dash, like, bop everything in front of you.
And it's just 5 rupees on the pyramid.
Oof, not even a big red.
But the time of the hammer is upon us for Ninban. Yes, if you are enjoying this this race, please give these runners a follow. They deserve it.
Absolutely.
I'm a little disappointed. Clifford should have, or I won't say should have, but Clifford could have checked Catfish, which would not have been out of the way.
Yeah, I don't know. It's if you've already done like the northern part of Hyrule, you know, with the King's Tomb and whatnot up there, it's kind of hard to find a really good time to do that. Although I don't think he check Sora.
I do not recall.
I don't think.
The only thing of any note in Hype Cave was the hammer.
Hey, there was a bottle of red goo.
Okay, and a bottle of red goo.
That was at least notable. Not saying it was required or nothing. I'm just saying it was notable. At least now they can heal themselves, just without even having to stop at the potion. So, Misery Mire having a pendant means the flute's not necessarily required. I wonder if we're going to see it anytime.
Has either runner headed up to Death Mountain?
No, neither one of them have. They still don't have any access to any part of Death Mountain outside of the Old Man and inside Spectacle Rock. They either need the mirror or the hook shot, and they can get access to the rest of it.
Ninban heading through the portal over by Palace of Darkness.
Looks like our runners are going to end up to the same place. They just took different paths to get there.
Yep, they are both heading for Pod. You know, one of the things that I've really that I like about the new logic is that it has, in addition to your regular random seed generators, it's also introduced a Plando generator.
The customizer. I just noticed. I just noticed something. Clifford's shield's gone. And we're entering into Palace of Darkness at the exact same time, folks. So I think Clifford's shield got eaten. Which begs the question, what happens if he finds the level 2 shield? Ninban attempting to
Ninban death warping and Clifford just running back out. Oh, good lord, they don't have mirror.
No, they don't. That's gonna make
routing this place. Yeah, routing this place without mirror is miserable.
Absolutely. Okay, the chat informing me that if he does find the level 2 shield, he will get the level 2 shield. So thankfully, he doesn't lose out by having his level 1 shield eaten. And let's be honest, well, there's not really much of a point to the level 1 shield.
Well, it blocks the arrows from the guards, from the soldiers. It blocks the Moblin's spear things.
It does block those, absolutely. All right, so what's in...
Oh, no, though. For chat, the Palace of Misery is Ice Palace.
Yeah, I like Ice Palace.
We've had this conversation before, Lawyer.
I know. I enjoy it. It's the first bomb jump I ever really learned. Ooh, nice. Clifford being able to run through all 3 of those blue jellyfish-like things that I'm sure have a better name than that. Ninban's setting up another death warp. That's why he's putting bombs everywhere. Because, more specifically, putting bombs in places he's getting hit by. I believe we found a whole bunch of keys so far in here, including the big key.
Clifford
nice.
with that is a very satisfying bonk.
Yes, that is one of the best bonk jump shortcuts in this game. I love. Oh, Clifford having little trouble getting around that mini Helmosaur. Not too much, just a tiny. There's a
mirror.
We found the mirror in the place where we would have loved to have halved it much earlier. Halved it. That's the word. Would have loved to have halved it. Wow. I can't talk. Stuart, take over.
Words are hard. Words are hard, and we get a big heart and a key down in the basement room.
So
and a big 20 in the room with the 3 traps.
Yeah, so really not much other than the mirror, which I mean, obviously the mirror is exceptionally important, but well, actually I say that and then realize Swamp Palace is a pendant.
Well, mirror is still good for routing purposes and
Absolutely.
potentially for getting the floating island item.
So, oh no, Ninban, no! I don't think he wanted to die there. Unless he already got the chest. Did he get the chest already?
I did not notice. But it's useless. It's just 10 arrows.
10 arrows! I hate it when I see 10 arrows. Yeah, the mirror obviously lets you check if you... Oh, he must have got it already. Never mind. Or that, or he's just skipping it.
Yeah, he must have got... Yeah, he either got it or he's just not bothering with it.
I was paying way too much attention to Clifford. I am sorry about that. No, he must not have got it. I was gonna say, I didn't think I saw him hammer jump.
Yes, chat points out also graveyard ledge item.
Right, yeah, there's a few places for the mirror, obviously, but
and of course pendant swamp, because even though it's a pendant, it's still 6 items.
Here's the thing though, that mirror also Desert Palace.
It does.
So I've got a question for you, Stuart. What could still be on the pedestal?
Silvers.
Silver's right.
Let's see. What are our 3 pendant dungeons?
Misery Mire, Desert Palace, and Swamp Palace, which means Fire Rod could be on the pedestal, Ice Rod could be on the pedestal, Quake could be on the pedestal.
Right.
That's right.
Mushroom. Oh,
Right,
mushroom pedestal.
Gosh, could you imagine Aghanim Shovel, Mushroom Pedestal? Could you imagine both of those being required?
Oh, I can imagine it. I can definitely imagine it.
Cat's now hoping for Mushroom to be on the pedestal. Or
it could be the book.
Or the book. The book be on the pedestal leading to one of the tablets.
Blind pedestal pull.
Oh, man. So, Ninban here using wooden arrows on King Helmosaur. Someone in chat saying they've seen half magic on pedestal. I actually wonder what the hint for half magic is.
I know not.
This
No,
sick is
no.
pretty insane.
The shovel is in Lumberjack Cave.
Shovel is in Lumberjack Cave. The shovel is protected by Aghanim because it's his shovel and he doesn't want you to have it. So he hid it someplace that we know where it is.
They do need hookshot to get pedestal.
That's right. We need, yeah. Right, yep. As I said, that's, yeah, hookshot can't be on the pedestal because it's gotta be Swamp Palace. So yeah, I'm pretty sure our, yeah, as I said, I'm pretty sure our, pedestal items are basically either the rods.
There's our hookshot, Lake Hylia Island.
Nice! So there's our hookshot, which we actually have access to.
And there goes Ninban going to get it.
Which means we can now beat Swamp Palace. We can also beat Desert Palace. And when we find the Cane of Samaria, we can beat Misery Mire.
When we
Just
find the Cane of
pointing this
Samaria,
out.
maybe in Swamp Palace.
Just pointing this out, you know, for everybody watching. Oh, we need the flute, too. We need the flute.
Yeah.
We need the flute. So yeah, in the pedestal could be Ice Fire Rod, Quake Medallion, or any fetch quest item leading to it. Vanilla Flute, oh gosh.
Vanilla Flute leading to Mushroom Pedestal, leading to Fetch Quest, leading to a required item from the Fetch Quest.
I still want the book to be in the pedestal. Like, if these runners ever watch this, they're gonna kill me because I'm like cursing them with doom here. But man, that would be a thing. Clifford taking his.
That would be a beautiful amount of troll.
Absolutely. Hey, Ninban actually going up to Death Mountain here.
Would be, yes. Well, he can now do.
Yeah, he's got the mirror, so he can do all of this in Tower of Hera.
He can now do all of Light and Dark World Death Mountain.
Yep. And we're starting off with extra bombs. That's great.
Oh, that would be true. But what I was just saying there about flute, Vanilla Flute leading to Mushroom Pedestal, leading to, there's a rod. I think it's Ice Rod. And a Tempered Sword.
And a Tempered Sword, nice. That's actually, that looked like Fire Rod to me. Hold on. Yeah, that's Fire Rod. Fire Rod's up top there, which they have access to, so they got the Fire Rod. And the Tempered Sword, so nice combination, Spectacle Rock.
But yes, doing the having it be Vanilla Flute leading to Mushroom Pedestal, leading to a required item at the Fetch Quest. That would be troll on the level of 3 required double dips and a required triple dip.
All right, so Clifford picking up his hook shot. Ninban picking up his Fire Rod. We have a lot of items to check up in Death Mountain. So
yes.
We're gonna get to see a lot of new stuff.
And just to remind you guys, there's going to be races in the bracket stage of the secondary tournament here on ALTTP Randomizer and ALTTP Randomizer 2 through 4, all through the bracket stage up to possibly even the finals. The Randomizer Mania channels that the group stage for this was primarily on is now hosting the Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament.
Indeed. So, if I might take a moment and give a great shout out to our awesome restreamer Felix the Cat and our wonderful tracker DT. Thank you guys.
Oh yeah.
Thank you guys for helping us out. We would literally be commentating nothing if you guys weren't, like, you know, doing all this for us, so appreciate it. There's a heart container in the second chest there. That is actually the last item in the Tower of Hera, so Ninban doesn't even need to deal with the big chest.
Clifford seeing his fire rod. No, the Randomizer Mania channels are hosting the Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament now.
Ninban making very quick work of Moldorm. Picking up a key to the basement that we know we don't need, and he's gonna make it to the east side of Death Mountain in just a few seconds here after we're done cheering about the crystal. There we go.
And there was much rejoicing.
There was a ton of rejoicing.
Yay.
That's a lot of rejoicing, let me tell you.
Yes, I believe the Final Fantasy 1 Rando is also still going on.
I believe the Super Metroid one is too.
I thought the Super Metroid one was just about finished.
Almost. I don't remember if it's over yet or if it's really close, but.
And by the way, the Speed Gaming channels are hosting the main tournament. If you think these runners are good, check those out. Check those runners on Speed Gaming out.
Desert Palace is Ether, so
you mean Turtle Rock?
Turtle Rock, sorry. So we can actually open Turtle Rock. We can't do anything in there because we don't have the can of Samaria yet.
Yes, but you can at least get it opened up and get the Dark World portal opened up.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's a great idea. I mean, you have to actually open that up anyway. And, oh, not much in those two chests for Ninban. Oh, Ninban is not skipping Hookshot Cave. He's just... It's quicker to check this cave from the top, so you don't have to do all the stuff with the, all the routing.
Yes, much quicker to check that from the top. Hookshot Cave, nothing to note yet.
Yep, ammo. Mom's... or more iron upgrades and a piece of heart, so...
Neither... He can't go into Turtle Rock. He doesn't have the cane.
He does not have the cane. Can I actually get into Turtle Rock now? I wonder if he's going to check Spike Cave. Doesn't look like it. I mean, okay, so you don't need the Cane of Samaria if you're really, really, really good at hovering. I think.
Well, yeah, but I don't see Andy in this race. Nothing against these runners, but Andy's the one that's infamous for the hover.
Yes. Alright, Clifford going up to fight against the troll door. Meanwhile, Ninban Paradox Cave.
Clifford makes quick work of Troll Dorm.
Absolutely. Temperature gonna do that. Alright, let's see what we've got on Ninban's side.
Lord the Bloomerang!
It's the greatest weapon in the entire game. Hey, it's
and the red nail.
So we've got a red will. And that is it. He did not check Spike Cave, so that's still... Yeah, he could have, I guess.
It is in the logic for him to check at this point.
He's got blue cane.
He's got blue cane and a bottle. Today I found out that the logic actually also requires you, in addition to either blue cane or cape, it requires you to also have either a bottle or half magic.
Ninban's making the play on Ice Palace. It's a crystal dungeon, and you can complete it, so you might as well.
Yeah, if you can complete a crystal dungeon, it's usually a good idea to.
Most runners like to hold off on Ice Palace as long as possible because Go Mode Ice Palace is way quicker than not Go Mode Ice Palace.
Ice Palace and Swamp Palace are two dungeons where the Go Mode version of the dungeon is a completely different dungeon.
You know, we've been making all this talk about what could be on the pedestal and everything like that, but let's be honest here. We don't have many items left for Go Mode.
That's true, partner.
We need the Cane of
Cane?
Samaria and the Ice Rod.
Yeah, we need Canis Maria and Ice Rod.
That's it.
And by the logic, Silver Arrows. But I believe at this point in the tournament that these runners are competent enough to be able to do Silverless Ganon.
Yeah, I'm very sure that we won't need to worry about, oh, Clifford's trying to set up for the bomb jump and actually stepping off the side of the... Undaunted, Clifford's going to go back up and try that bomb jump again.
Yes, finding Ice Rod will kill the pedestal.
Yeah, absolutely. Because at that point, Candace Samaria is required to get in the pedestal, so... Well, hold on. No. Oh, yeah, you're right, because we already know what is required to enter Turtle Rock, so, yep.
Yeah.
At this point,
They have
Ice
the
Rod
medallion
is
for that.
the only thing left, or something that leads to the Ice Rod. You know, Ninban hitting that bomb jump real easily.
I'd still like to see Shovel Cane. I'd still like to see Shovel Cane and Pedestal be a fetch quest that leads to Ice Rod.
Absolutely. Could still happen. And that's the worst thing about this. We have all these places to check, and then in the back of your mind, you're remembering that that shovel is still on that lumberjack cave.
Oh, yes.
Clifford making his way through the hookshot cave. Ninban just dropping right down. Oh, right. He's going to go up around that way. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. He's gonna take the bomb jump way.
I just love the fact that you walk through these doors and they still remain locked.
Well, because they're not locked from the other side.
I know! Like, there are other doors that exist in this game that are locked from both sides, but in this palace, they apparently assumed that that would never happen.
There are some doors that are locked. Let's see, there are some doors that are locked from both sides, but with different keys.
Yeah. That is true, too.
Like the door in Turtle Rock.
Uh-huh. Clifford's gonna do Spike Cave.
Well, if he finds Ice Rod, then...
If he finds Ice Rod, that's interesting.
Well, yeah, if he finds Ice Rod, it still doesn't help him, because he still needs Cane to do anything with it.
Exactly, but that would put him an item ahead of Ninban.
And it would give him the information that Pedestal is not required.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. And it's just bomb upgrade.
Our restreamer tonight is Felix the Cat. Our tracker tonight is In the Name of DT. Big shout out to those two guys, because without them, we'd just be sitting in our living rooms yammering on about nothing. Like an episode of Seinfeld.
Oh,
It's the red meringue.
A red meringue. That's great. Ninban trying to get the, there's one, like, I don't know how big of an area it is. It's not very large, but there's one spot, if you hookshot correctly, you can grab that brick and then just, like, pull yourself right into the stairwell.
Yeah, I haven't managed to do that.
Yeah, I do believe that.
Clifford heading back to finish off Skull Woods.
Again, it's another pendant he can, crystal dungeon he can complete, so might as well. I don't recall if there are any items left in here. I think there are.
They're all three. Wait, which one? Skull Woods or Ice Palace?
Skull Woods, sorry. Ninban using, thank goodness he has Bombos because he didn't have enough magic to use the fire rod.
But he does have enough magic to use a little bit of fire rod.
Oh, absolutely. But with Temper Sword, this Cold Stare goes down easily enough.
Yeah, easily enough.
That's an ice rod! We have an ice rod. Rip pedestal. Sorry, everybody.
But we can still have Aghanim required.
We can still have Aghanim to shovel to Cave of Samaria.
Because that would still be beautiful.
Absolutely. But that's all we're looking for now is that Cave of Samaria. Once we find that, we are in go mode.
Or at least Ninban is in go mode.
Right. Well, we'll be in commentator go mode. Because we'll know where it all is. Ninban going up to finish Skull Woods now. Yeah, Ninban can hover Turtle Rock. He's in go mode. Yes, absolutely. Wow, Clifford!
Wow!
That
That is as good a Mothra fight as I have ever seen.
And of course, Mothra has the big key.
One of only 2 dungeon bosses where that can be the case.
Exactly, because you don't actually need the big key to get to him. It's that and Swamp Palace. Yeah, he melted.
You are correct, sir.
Absolutely melted that guy. I've never seen him beat that quickly. That was impressive.
Yes, Mothra. Because both Lawyer and I are fans of kaiju movies.
You're a fan of kaiju movies. I just happen to like Mystery Science Theater 3000's version of them.
How do you think I got into kaiju movies?
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then. We found bombs inside here, so Clifford going back out. Wait. Did we actually have 0 items from Skullwoods before this?
We might have.
Were both items hidden behind the fire rod? Yes, they were. Oh my goodness. It's been so long, I forgot we found... I just figured we'd found nothing in here, not that we'd actually found nothing.
Clifford's setting up the bomb jump.
Yep, not doing the dash stress. He got it. Oh, there's our mushroom.
Oh god, it's the mushroom.
There's our mushroom.
Do you want to have a fetch quest?
No, we don't. Okay, we've been over this, Stuart. Let it go.
Badger, 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 badger.
Alright, so... Clifford not immediately going to turn in his mushroom. I don't remember.
Going to check Peg Cave, it looks like.
Yeah, did he do the smithy earlier? They both did. Never mind. All right, peg cave time. Come on. Come on, pegs. Looking for that cave of Samaria. Oh, it was
Just
red
a big
too.
20.
It was red. It was very red.
Pointed out in chat, somebody set up us the bomb strats. I'll disagree. I would say somebody set up us the bomb jump.
Yeah. Okay, be careful, Chad. You don't want us just to meme the entire rest of this commentary. Just saying. Have we checked the mirror ledge here? I don't think so.
We have not,
I know we're about to.
because no one really did Gary's lunchbox.
I mean, you know, it's pretty much just about lunchtime, someplace in the globe.
Somewhere in the world.
So just the heart, piece of heart inside the ledge here, which not all that surprising considering how the seat is. Ninban, however, he's making a dash. He's gonna go check the other mirror spot. Looks like. All right, we need a cave of Samaria. Clifford needs to make his way into Ice Palace at some point here. I'm guessing he's gonna go pretty quickly. Or not. Again, this is cave. Oh, it's on the desert ledge too. Let's see. Desert ledge is just
3 bombs. Desert ledge is triple boom.
just some explosives, some fireworks, if you will. No, it's
Big
not
bada boom.
Yes. Oh, Ninban's gonna go check my best friend in the whole thing, Mr. Catfish. Alright, come on, old man. What do you got inside here?
Just a big 20.
It was red again! It was red thin. Not the right one, though.
And we're gonna see what Mushroom has.
Oh, yeah, we are. Yes, we are.
Our fetch quest is 3 bombs.
There's been a lot of bombs suddenly. About trying to overbuy potions. Alright, so Ninban also gonna go up and check Mr. Catfish, as I said.
Now, there will be some races later in the week that are back-to-back races, where the 2 runners will be running first and second, or in one case, second and third if necessary, back-to-back.
Correct.
In fact, I believe you and I are commentating one of those later this week.
Well, we've got the first one.
Yeah, we've got the first of the 2.
Right,
Catfish just has a piece of heart.
Indeed. Clifford running off to... Where is Clifford going? Ice Palace, right? Gotta be.
Yeah, gotta be Ice Palace.
Right, because he doesn't have the flute to go to 8. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, Ninban never checked the pedestal. Ninban's still looking around for that cane of Samaria.
We can't check the pedestal yet. We don't have a book.
Not pedestal, I'm in pyramid. I'm sorry. I said.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah.
Words are hard today.
I don't.
Yeah, been that kind of a day here too.
Clifford. Let me see. What was in?
Yes,
Okay, so
flute
Ice
would be
Palace
very nice for both players.
No, actually, that would be terrible because that means you'd have to open up more things to look for.
Well, this is true.
At this point, I don't think our runners want to find the flute.
This is true because that suggests misery buyer.
Right. Now, I mean, the flute's not that bad. Oh, we're gonna get a Swamp Palace, I think. I mean, you might as well. You got to go in there and. No, you don't have to go in there. It's a pendant. Never mind.
But it's 6 items.
You know, it is absolutely. So Ninban's gonna make the play in the Swamp Palace. Like again, we have to know that They have to know that the.
They have to
pedestal is
remember.
not even a thing.
Well, Ninban knows the pedestal is not a thing. Clifford.
Right, Clifford's gonna find out.
Clifford will find that out soon enough, though.
Right. I'm trying to remember. Other than the ice rock, I
That
don't think there was
is a
anything in there.
satisfying way to get both of those Stalfos Knights
Oh, that is
with
great.
one bomb.
Absolutely. Clifford, he's going for the bomb. Yep, he's going for the bomb jump too. And walks off the side. There we go. Getting himself in. And there we go. Nicely done.
See, that bomb jump is the reason that I only use the Link Sprite, because I only know how to set it up on the Link Sprite.
Indeed, these runners able to pull that off rather easily. That's just great, guys. Again, if you're liking what you're watching here, feel free to give these runners a follow. You get to see more races, get to see more randomizer action, and everything else they want to stream, and they deserve your love and affection, guys. So,
Also, if you're liking this, give our restreamer Felix the Cat and our tracker In the Name of DT a follow too.
absolutely. Interesting routing on Clifford's side. I like this.
And while you're at it, you probably ought to give OPT Lawyer a follow. He's a pretty decent streamer himself.
Yeah, follow Stewart instead. Don't follow me. Follow him. I'm just a guy who wears a bow tie on stream.
Bow ties are cool.
Sort of. Okay, what's in Swamp Palace? I'm excited to find out. You think we're gonna find Candace Amari in here?
It's possible. I mean, there's
Awesome.
6 items in here.
I think it's gonna be found in here. I think we're gonna find it in here.
And the V26 logic definitely seems to have a bias towards items in dungeons. And from reading the V27 release notes, there's not that much... there's not really a change in the item biasing. Ninban manages not to flood the key, which I've done. Ninban's sprite is, in fact, from Illusion of Gaia.
Absolutely. That is a hilarious pause screen on Ninban's side.
Agreed. Yes, Illusion of Gaia does not get the kind of love that it should. I glanced over at Clifford's screen, saw something red, thought it might have been the Canis Maria, but then realized he was in Ice Palace, and that's
Right.
not in Ice Palace.
Which would have been really funny if that had been that and been like, hey, Ninban missed a chest. That would have been terrifying.
Someone in chat points out Illusion of Gaia was being his first action RPG. I'm going to date myself on this one, but my first action RPG was the original Legend of Zelda.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Mine too. So, Ninban finding B-Torp.
All hail B-Torp. V-Torp, one of the developers of the logic, is infamous for his custom seeds where bees abound. Ninban heading down to take care of the last couple of chests, and then Argus. Clifford dropping down to get fairies.
Fairies.
I
This
think
is
a
great.
great play.
Great game knowledge. These little places you can find fairies. Always good to know where you can get your healing from. Ninban getting just some love and 300 rupees. There it is!
That's gotta be Kane!
We found the Cane of Samaria. Ninban is in go mode!
Go mode for Ninban!
And when go mode, he's got exactly one dungeon left to go.
And a big shout out to In the Name of DT. There.
Alright, so Ninban with a very sizable lead right now.
Ninban heading up to do Turtle Rock. Question is, will Clifford make the Swamp Palace play?
Well, for his sake, we better hope so.
Okay, I cannot get the hookshot glitch on that particular second set of blocks to work.
It is an interesting one. I've actually got pretty decent at it. Ninban already has the Turtle Rock open, so he's just gonna run right inside. So we're looking for a whole bunch of little keys and one big key, and running to Trinix as fast as possible. It looks like Clifford is going directly to Swamp Palace.
We know that's the smart play.
Unfortunately for him, that Cane of Samaria is deep within Swamp Palace.
Well, he could make up some time on Ninban by making one of the other standard routings of running to Argus and taking the chests on the way to Argus, and then coming back for left side.
I have seen
As
people do
would
that
find
before.
as you would find out is not necessary.
I've seen a few people do that before, and I always thought that was interesting routing. If Clifford does do that, he will make up some time. There's our big key.
There's
for
a big
Turtle
key.
Rock. And Quake
And
for
whack.
funsies. Gotta love finding those medallions after you don't need them any longer.
Ninban heading deeper into Turtle Rock.
And I'm pretty with the way he's going. I'm fairly confident he is completely okay with doing Ganon with the build he's got.
Yeah.
Silver arrow or arrowless, tempered sword with red mail. It's not really that bad.
I just can't get the timing down.
So since he's already got the big key, Ninban's gonna go into this room. He's gonna grab the key from that enemy that's got it, that I'm sure has a name.
It's a pokey.
Thank you. Oh, there's a big kid! Oh. So he's got his key from there, and he's just gonna move on. He only needs one more key to be able to run right to Trinex.
Yep.
So the gamble comes into play is, do you go check the big chest in here or not? Looks like he's gonna do
I
that.
would.
Absolutely. You don't want to miss that small key.
Because if that's a small key...
And any day you don't have is a good day.
Any day you don't have to even check Laser Bridge.
There it is, small key. You're gonna run right to the end of this. I'm assuming he's not even gonna bother checking the chest that's in this room right here. He might, because it's in its way. Oh, not sorry, the next room.
Yeah, I mean it's not out of the way.
Nope. Oh yeah, no, he's gonna check it. Let's see. Hey, it's a heart container. I'd say that's worth it.
Yeah, especially if you only have 13 hearts. If you're anywhere below 15 hearts, getting that heart container is worth it.
Clifford getting very close to his can of Samaria.
Clifford did not do left side, if I recall.
I didn't see him do it, I'll be honest. I didn't quite look. If he didn't do the left side, he's going to be exceptionally happy with what he finds. Especially considering he didn't go check the chest down there. Because there's the Cane of Samaria. Man, so if you're... I wonder what...
Chat mentioning, just pointing this out, chat mentioning one of my favorite old school Game Boy games. Final Fantasy Adventure, also known as, in Europe, Mystic Quest.
Right. So, I'm more curious as to what's going on in Ninban's mind right now. Does he think he's ahead, or does he think he's behind?
That's a good question.
Because you find that Cane of Samaria in Swamp Palace like that. They had access to Swamp Palace for a little bit of time before each of them found it, so I'm curious to think what's going through their minds right now. Like Clifford right now, he found it like an hour and 22 minutes in.
Clifford forgetting that the cave over there is only in the light world.
Yeah. Try to extend the map so you don't get lost while you're inside Turtle Rock. How nice of him.
So where do you think Ganon's Tower Big Key is going to be, partner?
Well, chat, it's our tradition time. 22 chests inside Ganon's Tower. One of them's got the big key. Guys, throw out numbers. Tell us which chest you think it is. I am going to guess today... Fire Snake Room.
Interesting.
What do you think?
Randomizer room.
Alrighty. Bonus points if you call out which chest in Randomizer room. Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Bottom right, alright. We'll give you credit if it's in Randomizer room, bonus credit if it's bottom right. Ninban going to the right side to check the two chests in here, as is the standard route. He's got a small key. I wonder if he's going to go continue with... He's got two keys.
He's got two keys. He's going to go right side.
Absolutely. He's going to check the right side. You know, Clifford making his attack on Turtle Rock. Ninban running right through the tile room. No one has time for that. Unless you have to.
Or unless you're me and always do tile room first.
Well, you're silly like that.
Well, I don't want to have to go down to the basement 3 times.
I mean, I don't necessarily blame you for that. Ooh, Ninban missing the Cane of Samaria blast. There we go. Oh! He's gonna run out of magic here real soon. Ninban getting wrapped up in the.
Oh, and you
I sneezed.
and you
as soon
say
as I went
I'm
to say
bad
that.
about puns.
I sneezed the moment I went to say that too. Gibdos. There it is, the
There
big
it
key!
is.
Oh,
I
what
was right
that?
that it was the lower right chest, but
That
it was
was
the wrong
3.
room.
That was number 3. DT. In the name of DT, our tracker is calling victory. Yeah, not only did he guess number 3, he was the first one to guess period. Well done, in the name of DT.
Ninban getting a little bit low on health here.
Yeah, he took a lot of damage to those mimics.
But he does have a red potion and a blue potion.
Yes, both runners have red and blue, I believe.
Now another new feature in V27. I keep wanting to say V26, but
it's been so
now
long.
V27. But another new feature in V27 is that the bottles have little letters next to them.
Absolutely.
A B for blue potion.
Yep,
and R for red potion.
And that was made for those of us who are not those of us, but those of our community who are colorblind, which is just amazing and awesome.
Have we said yet how awesome this community is?
100%. Ninban going up through the gauntlet right now, having a little trouble with the skeleton.
Yes, into the gauntlet.
Ooh, full magic recharge. That's nice.
Oh, those are always nice to find.
They're getting his second key inside Turtle Rock, so he's going to be able to run right to Trinex.
These last couple rooms of the gauntlet with the ice are pretty ugly.
No, wow, Ninban running through that last room like it's nothing. He's going to go on to his Lemolus 2 fight with a decent amount of health left. Missing with some of the fire rod shots. Does get one, doesn't get the other.
Fire rod and ice rod, for that matter, and the Landmola fights do butter sword damage.
Yes. Ice rod being just slightly more difficult to aim.
Just a little.
Nope, there's
And
that.
that's a very satisfying. It's very satisfying to be able to pick up those 3 whiz robes with 1 block.
Absolutely. Ninban is taking some time to pick up the full magic recharge for the second time.
And
right,
one cycles the other whiz robe
That was
room.
very nice. Clifford on his way up to Trinex. Ninban using the lamp strats in the first of 2 4-torch rooms. I like doing that when you don't have half magic, because the lantern really doesn't take up a ton of magic, but holy crap, the fire rod does.
It does.
Clifford making amazingly short work of the first 2 heads of Trinex. There we go.
And the third one as well.
Ninban not checking any of the chests. He's just going directly in towards the Troll Dorm 2 fight.
Meanwhile, Mindot, yeah, that. Meanwhile, what routing is Clifford going to take?
Well, for his sake, I hope he goes on the right side first. Oh, he Ninban hits the validation chest, and it's a validation map.
Now, we call that the validation chest because there's basically no way that you actually need anything in it.
Correct.
That you just grab it to grab it.
Right,
Meanwhile, Ninban into Aghanim 2.
Well, we knew we were going to see an Aghanim fight, just not the Aghanim 1 that we were all kind of hoping for.
That's 1.
I think that was, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was just 1. That's 2. Sometimes you can get Buttersword in there. Silvers could have been inside there.
There's a double.
That was very nice. And there we go. Ninban taking down Aghanim for good.
And Clifford is going right side.
Well, good for him. He's going to find his big key pretty quickly. But unfortunately for him, Ninban is got in game terms pretty much a commanding lead right now. He's going to have to do some very gonna have to have a lot of problems with Ganon to lose this one. Ninban does have Tempered Sword, so this first few phases is going to take a little bit longer. Clifford going to go ahead and actually clear out the rest of these chests here real quick. Nothing of actual interest. He's got the 1 key. He's going to grab the second one. Pretty much so he doesn't have to worry about them at all.
Right, that's not a bad play at all.
Indeed.
Oh, I thought we were going to see B strats from Ninban there.
Well, that is Ninban's last heal, so he's got to be careful from here.
Those bats do a decent amount of damage, even with red mail.
Even with red mail, everything in this fight does a lot of damage.
Well, Ganon hugs are best hugs.
Absolutely. If I remember correctly, with green mail, touching Ganon will do 8 hearts of damage to you.
You are correct.
Which reduces down to 4, which means if he touches Ganon once, he's dead.
And Ninban is in phase 3.
Yep. Unfortunately, without silver arrows, that does not mean that the hardest part's over. Wonder if he's gonna go hard. This is
true.
Yep, he's gonna go hard for that torch glitch.
Well, I think you have to. Silver arrows in Ganon's tower.
Oh man. Well, Ninban's gonna stick
Clifford
on the
is gonna get the fairies.
Ninban's gonna stick on the lamp turn because he does not have anything to refill his magic. Oh! Uh-oh, he took a hit. That's it. 1 hit left. This is white knuckle time.
Yeah, white knuckle time for Ninban.
This is really intense. Meanwhile, Clifford making his way up Ganon's tower in the gauntlet.
I wonder if Ninban were to die to Ganon.
There it is. Oh
which
no!
He did. And if the room with the 2 Helmosaurs has silvers.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, we know it's not the validation chest. Ninban going right in with no health refills. And they don't have the flute to get to the potion shop real easy.
No, they don't. Clifford does have a chance.
Yeah. Ninban's got to have this fight pretty much perfect at this point. He can take a couple of hits from everything else or 1 hug plus from Ganon. Oh, there's 2 of those hits. Blockade! Oh, he got it! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Oh, that was close.
Wow! Wow! What an absolute last second save right there, but he's not out of the woods yet.
That's crazy.
He still only has one hit left.
Hey, I liked Pink Floyd Ganon. To answer chat.
We're having some issues here with the 4 Wizrobe room, but he has made it. Meanwhile, we are in the 4th phase of Ganon, but Ninban has exactly 1 hit left and only half of a magic bar, which means he doesn't have too much time to be careful about this.
He's got to be careful.
That basically means he's gonna be stuck by the lamp because he's got to light it with the lamp. Stuck by the torch because he has to do the lamp, right?
But he does seem to be getting a lot of.
He's in a rhythm now. He's in a rhythm. He looks like he's gonna pull this off. Oh, that was close.
I missed what Clifford just got.
Hold on. It was just a big red. Ninban. Oh my gosh, this is so intense.
This is really, this could get close.
Oh man. I don't think he hit him there.
Clifford just, blasting his way through Trolldorm 2.
Yeah. I don't think he hit him there either. Okay,
Did hit him there.
He's running low on magic. Oh my gosh, guys. There's a hit there. Clifford making his way out of this room of hellish intentions.
I really don't like that room.
Indeed. That's a hit. Chat saying
How many hits does it take?
It's 12 spins. Or with the tempered sword. He's running low on magic. He's running low on chances. No!
Oh, another death for Ninban.
Oh no! Chat saying he only had 1 more hit to go.
And Clifford is right back in this.
Ninban, hard resetting.
Because he has no magic.
Because he has no magic. And he doesn't have the flute. He came up here and has no flute. Oh no.
But Clifford, there's no way Clifford's going to go straight into the Ganon fight.
Not with that little health.
Not with 3.5 hearts.
Does he have... He's got at least those 2 bottles, right? Oh, one of them's empty. Oh, he used his red potion earlier. He's got 2 according to the tracker. Clifford has there's a chance saying Clifford's got a red potion.
Clifford, okay, he gets his fairy.
He's going in. No flute to get those potions either. This is
This is gonna be insane. This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be close.
Clifford starting his fight on Ganon. Said it earlier, Ninban it was in the lead. It was his to lose, and unfortunately, it appears that might have happened. But Clifford still has to beat Ganon with Silverless and without
a magic refill.
Yeah. If he has anything in the bottle, which I think he's got at least the red stuff.
We're thinking he's got a red.
Right. Oh, that's right. Ninban actually bought the blue potion. That's why he had one earlier.
Yes.
Ninban back in the Ganon fight now. He's got mostly full health and I'd say what, like 8s? It's like 7/8 full magic, something like that.
Something like that.
Both runners have plenty of magic to get through this.
Clifford in phase 3. Ninban in phase 2.
And then dancing all over the place.
Ganon floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee.
I think he stings slightly harder than the bee. Ninban down to 3.5 hearts again. Can take one more hit from something that isn't Ganon. Oh wow! I thought Ganon was actually just gonna like body check him.
Oh,
Pulls out his bee. He pulls out the bee.
Clifford gets the torch glitch.
Clifford has a torch glitch. He's down to 4.5 hearts, but as we said, he's got him a health refill, which he's apparently not using yet. That was a hit. Chat's asking why B? Why not B? Seriously. Okay.
That was a hit on Clifford's side.
So was that.
So was that.
Ninban getting into phase 4 himself with 1.5 hearts left. Clifford having 2.5 hearts. He's got another hit there. He's in a rhythm.
There's a hit for Clifford.
Oh, Ninban!
Another death for Ninban.
Clifford he's got it. He's got this going. He got him.
Clifford got him.
Clifford got him. Wow, what a comeback.
What an incredible comeback.
What a race. Clap your hands for
That
these
is
guys,
an incredible
everybody.
race. Clifford through the door with the dot done with an official SRL time of 1:42.16.
In the game telling him GG.
What an incredible finish.
Now Ninban down at 1 heart. Man, what an intense finish.
What a finish. Clifford is going to come in for an interview.
Oh, Ninban. His hit ricocheted him back into the fire. Ninban pressing on, though. Good for him. Show that Ganon what for.
There is not a lick of give up in Ninban tonight.
Heck no. Clifford is going to be coming in and joining us in a, he said 1 sec, so. See, he is in the waiting room.
Ninban into phase 3. Missed the torch glitch.
Oh no.
GG to you, Clifford.
Thank you.
Sir.
Wow. What a seed.
Yeah.
Do you want to know when you took the lead?
Sure. Ice Palace?
At 142.16 when you done.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it was when you hit Turtle Rock, Ninban was actually in Gan's tower.
Wow. Wow.
Unfortunately for him, he died twice to Ganon and ran out of everything as far as like potions and magic refills.
Oh, no. That's so rough.
Yes.
Yeah.
But hey,
That's how
congratulations.
close this seed was, though.
But yeah,
Wow.
you guys, honestly speaking, you guys were very rarely not near each other. Like it wasn't until the end that Ninban started getting a little ways away, but you guys were like almost at the same point the entire way through. And anytime there was a split, you guys would like split off to do one thing and then one would do the other. Then you just like switch and then you do the one thing and then he'd do the other.
It was a pretty straightforward seed, all things considered.
Absolutely. We were wondering if the shovel was ever going to come into play since
Man, I thought that was going to be the decider the moment I saw it. I was like, okay, it's coming down to this. I'm never going to check that. I'm probably going to lose if it's something there.
And
Yeah.
Ninban finishes off Ganon.
Nice.
Nice. GG.
Yeah, so there were some evil people in the chat and totally not me hoping to see not only the shovel be required but to have the pedestal have like the book and lead to, like the Cave of Samaria.
Ninban Ninban through the door with an official SRL time of 147 even.
Absolutely. GG. Looks like Ninban is going to join us.
So it looked like a pretty straightforward seed. GG to you, Ninban.
Yeah.
Hey there,
Hey,
GG
Ninban.
before.
GG.
Yes.
Wow, that Ganon fight.
Yeah, I know. That was something.
Man, it was so dramatic because we were like, oh, he's so close, and then the first time, like, oh no, and then even the second time, I think you were closer the second time, if I remember right.
According to chat, you had one to go.
Yeah, I thought
Oh,
that was that. I didn't count, but
Oh, man. That's so rough.
I was literally on the edge of my seat.
So
we were totally on the edge
if
of everything.
one thing, if you've enjoyed this race as much as we've enjoyed this race, give these two guys a follow, please.
Absolutely.
And round 2's tomorrow night.
Yes, absolutely. You guys are going again. What time?
Same time. Same place.
Same time.
Nice.
Same bet time, same bet channel.
So,
I think it might be same bet channel.
I'm not sure.
One of the channels.
So Nimba, we were just asking Clifford, how worried were you when you saw the shovel in Lumberjack Cave?
Not very much. Shovel was just one item, so I didn't really care. I started to think about it when I was searching for Samaria Cane, but that's all.
Gotcha. Yeah, there was a good time where we were thinking that it might actually lead to either the ice rod or the cane of Samaria, and then both of you guys went off and found them, like one after the other. I was like, well, okay, guess that's not a thing. So as we were just telling Clifford, Nimba, you guys were pretty close the entire race up until around the time you found the cane of Samaria and went into Swamp Palace. That's when you were about a dungeon ahead. But before that, you guys were not always on the same screen, but pretty much in the same region of the world, doing nearly the same thing for most of this race.
Wow, that's something.
It was very entertaining to watch.
It was a very, very close race.
All right. Well, We will try to give you another close race tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
definitely.
expecting it. You guys are great.
And then another
So-
one Thursday, maybe.
Indeed.
I
So-
would,
Yeah,
that would
I
not
hope.
surprise me.
All right. So, guys, any thoughts about this seed at all? I don't really think. Doesn't really seem like there were too many trolls on this seed. It was just more along the line of finding the items in the silly hiding places.
Vanilla Bow.
Vanilla
Yeah,
Bow was
Vanilla
dumb.
Bow, right? That was interesting.
Had a really dumb death there in Dark World going to check the bumper cave because I swung my sword before turning up. That was really bad.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Definitely.
So, most of the chat was kind of hoping when Ninban, when you got the blue and red mails, that your sprite was going to change into like something else from the Legion of Gaia.
Yep.
Yeah,
Friedan and Shadow.
Right.
yeah, I hope to. It was the first time I used that sprite.
Yeah.
But
That was yes, that would be really awesome, and I can't wait for them to actually figure out if you can do that kind of stuff. But the sprite's awesome.
yeah, it's awesome. I think you can just change the colors or the palette of
Yeah,
the
it seems like
character.
palette swapping's it, but
Yeah.
so guys, did I guess did the pedestal ever even once pop into your mind, or did you never pretty much discount it early on?
I mean, until I was in Go mode, I couldn't even go into two of the. I never with no flute. You couldn't, or a book. There's no pendants over there to even access. So the pendant
Right.
was not, or the pedestal wasn't even on my radar at all.
Right, that's what we were thinking. It's like, while you guys were still missing the ice rod and the cane of Samaria, we were like, well, if they find the flute, that's just going to completely wreck everything.
Oh yeah. I was thinking about that. I did not want to find a flute.
Yeah. See, I said that. I'm like, there's no way they actually
Yes.
want to find the flute here, because that'll.
I was
And you
hoping for
didn't.
fluteless,
You didn't. We actually have no idea where the flute is. So there you go.
even though there were a couple of times you probably saw me go back to the beginning and then, oh yeah, I don't have a flute. Now I save and quit, as opposed to
Right.
just saving and quitting immediately.
Right. Yes.
Right.
Oh well.
All right, guys. Well, any other final parting thoughts? Again, you guys are going to be at it again for round 2 of your best of 3.
No, GG. I'm just glad it was a close, fun race and look forward to doing it again tomorrow night.
The same for me.
All right, guys. Well, good luck to both of you. Absolutely.
We're looking forward to it too. This was a heck of a race to be the first race in the bracket stage.
Yeah, welcome to the brackets, everybody.
Absolutely.
Only going to be great races like this from here on out. Great competition all the way through.
Absolutely.
Give these guys a follow. Give our tracker In the Name of DT and our restreamer Felix the Cat a follow. They did a great job tonight. And that OPT lawyer fella, he did a pretty good job tonight on commentary.
Yeah, it is. Follow DM Stewart instead of me. DM Stewart, 1981, right there. Give him a follow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us tonight. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Again, follow the channel for more secondary tournament racing coming up. Give the runners a follow. Give everybody a follow. And everybody, have a good night and stay safe out there. Laters!
Catch y'all on the flip side.